Hello and welcome. This is Rooflemonger, my friends. In today's video, we're talking Tekken 8, and I want to talk to you about just some otherwise somewhat secretive features of Tekken. Some of these are known a little bit, some of these you might not know at all, right? So one of them, I'm just going to talk right out of the gate, is item moves, because this always blows the mind of everyone who doesn't know. Of the quote-unquote secrets we're about to show you, this is probably the least secret, but in case you don't know, a lot of the items you can accessorize your character with are not for show. They're more than just dressing, right? Like we have country farmer Kuma here, and he's, running this alpaca farm as he does, and the evil Azusen is invading, so you know what? We're going to fire off a warning shot. Because yes, we can absolutely use the shotgun, and if the warning shot doesn't work, we can send her on her way. So when you are customizing with various items, the game doesn't necessarily go all the way out of its way to tell you, but certain items, if we land on, say, one that is a weapon like the shotgun here, if you look at the top here, it does say it has item move command, right? So this means it is a usable move. Certain moves are usable, certain ones are not, like say the shotgun is, the big baseball is, so is the baguette. So this can lead to situations where you have two francophone individuals swinging baguettes at each other in front of the Eiffel Tower. And, you might say, like, Rooflemonger, isn't that a little offensive? And to that I say, you know what? I was born and raised in Quebec. You're good. I give you the pass on that one, right? So yeah, a lot of these silly items are much more than just for show. As you can see here, the baguette swing has armor on it. Like, you can tank through moves while swinging the baguette. So maybe they're not like competition grade moves or anything, but you can certainly use the items to your advantage besides just the style points. Now here's another classic undocumented feature. You will find this in many Tekken games, and you better believe not a single game ever explains to you that this is even possible, and that is wall moves. So yes, as you can see here, Feng/Chong-Li is using the wall to attack from. Now, as you can see here, the attack can be effective, even leading to some juggle opportunities, right? And many characters have their own unique take on it. Like King, instead of the big Superman punch, he goes for a full-on body splash. For some people, like Alyssa, it can be evasive in nature, and you can do this and just fly out. So how do we do this, right? It is very simple. It is simply back, back, up, and back. As long as your back is touching the wall, back, back, up, and back, and you fly your way to freedom, or you'll jump up on the wall and attack. It all depends character to character. Now the version here, Devil Jin will do a little sassy kick. Yoshimitsu always being a little bit extra. He'll do this big old flipping somersault, right? So once again, when your back's to the wall, just simply hit back, back, up, and back. And that's it. And there is some shared animations, but there's a lot of unique different ways to do it. And it can actually get you out of jail. Like sometimes it's exactly what the doctor ordered. Because once again, when you're scaling the wall, you're avoiding quite a few moves, and a lot of these moves have pretty decent effects. So there is a universal wall jump system, if you will. So try it out with your favorite character, see what you get. Now, next up is a fun mechanic that is exclusive to Nina. It also has been with her sister Anna, and I'm sure Anna will be DLC down the road, but for now it's Nina only, and that has to do with back two. That's her big old slap. So Nina is kind of big on slapping people. And the thing is, specifically, when Nina slaps someone, if that person is a lady, they can slap right back. And that's kind of one of the traits here. You can have a slap war, if you will. So as you can see here, you can kind of just trade over and over and over till someone drops or someone misses an input. You can block it depending on how slow they are, but you can still slap back even if they do block. So that's kind of the power of the slap war. Now all the slappy, if that is a term, has to do after getting slapped is simply hit the 2 button. So your right punch button, and then they'll slap back. So this is only for the ladies, FYI. And yes, by the way, absolutely, Panda is one of the ladies. So Panda can compete in the slap war, but Kuma cannot compete in the slap war. The one oddity to this is Reina specifically. Reina cannot compete in the slap war. Now, if you're unaware, Reina is sort of the stand-in for Heihachi in this game. And Heihachi had a male version of this mechanic here. The Headbutt Carnival, where Heihachi would headbutt you, and the opponent, as long as they were male, could headbutt them back. I don't know if it means there's too much Heihachi DNA in her that she can't complete in the Slap Wars or not, and unfortunately with Heihachi gone, the Headbutt Carnival has gone with him. Reina did not bring that back into the game, but it's just a note. So yeah, if you like getting in the Slap Wars, if you like having a little fun, this is a caked-in mechanic and one of the treasured mechanics of Tekken over the years. Now, the treasure part of any given fighting game is naturally the win pose, where you beat the enemy, cool, and you did great, and now you get the cool little pose here, I'm the winner, yay! Alyssa has something a little different than everyone else when it comes to her win poses. So when Alyssa wins, if you hold 1 and 2 together as she's going for the win pose, her head will fall off. Now, of all the characters in the game, she's perhaps the least attached to her head, because she'll like literally take it off and beat you over, like she'll beat you over the head with her own head, right? So that's kind of the thing, like her head falls off. But if you want to purposely make her head fall off when you win, hold 1+2 when you win. And when you hold it down, your head falls off. That's about it. That's the tech, right? But if you're looking for a very specific way to style on somebody, this is a pretty good way to do it. And just for reference here, here's the win pose regularly without her head falling off. So you have to hold the input code 1+2 to make her head fall off. Now, our final one to show you here is certain moves have properties that are not explained ever in the move list. Like say, a throw you can block. And I know that sounds weird, right? No, it's not a hit throw or anything like that. It's a true blue command grab that you can also tech. So if you tech it, hey, great. But if you get grabbed, you still have a chance to block and negate the damage. So that's Jack's up forward 1+2, down forward 2. So he'll pick you up and then kind of punch you away, right? And the damage you can get from this throw if you're anywhere near a wall is mildly absurd. That's about half-life, right? You don't want to get hit by this throw. End of story, right? But the thing is, you can block the throw. So yes, you can still tech it before it all goes off. This specific version, without the follow-up, no block possible. However, this version, with the big punch, you can block it. However, it's almost impossible to do. So the enemy Jack is going to go for the grab here. And sure enough, we can tech the throw, like I said, right? So if you're good on that front. But once he gets us here, obviously, if it connects, hey, that hurts. However, with absolute perfect timing, I mean literally frame perfect timing, you can block the move. So there you go. You still take a lot of chip damage, right? But you don't take guaranteed damage. As you saw the combo earlier, if you don't tech the throw originally and you're near the wall, it's probably game over, right? So attempting the block, even though it's almost impossible, costs you nothing at that point. As far as I can tell, it's truly frame perfect. You have like a frame to enter block correctly. Just hit back, nothing else. But if you're in that specific situation, now you know. Now, as far as the game goes, like the game at no point tells you this is even a possibility, right? Like nowhere here says, by the way, you can block. And the one thing is there's been so many like hidden moves, special techniques over the years in Tekken where, you know, they're weird and they're hidden, all that kind of stuff. But Tekken 8 specifically has been very good at incorporating the knowledge into the moveset. And at the very least, putting the moves in the moveset at all. A lot of hidden moves were just never in the move list, right? So now a lot of them are, and a lot of them that had weird properties are also mentioned in, you know, the helpful little helper text there in red, right? But for this one, it's still a complete mystery, so you wouldn't know unless you know, and now you know. And there you go. Those are some secrets. Some more well-known, some not as much. And Tekken's always famous for the secrets. Unfortunately, a lot of classic secrets have been removed in Tekken 8. And that sucks. Like, a lot of them have. Like, I was going to put them in the video and check down, like, oh, they're gone. But that said, there's good hope. That means new secrets are coming to take their place, and we'll discover those over time. But this is just to give you an idea of what's possible, and otherwise, well, I hope you found those fun to learn, and I hope you enjoyed the video, because we're at the end of the video. So thank you very much for watching. Hope this video has found you well, and go out and play some Tekken.